Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Today is the 9th, I think. It's a Monday, meaning we're starting a brand new week of cooking in Krystal's kitchen. Tonight we are having a leftover situation. So Saturday I did crock pot pulled pork sandwiches. If you have not seen that, it's the last cooking video that I uploaded. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this leftover pulled pork, throw it in my skillet, probably add in a little bit more sauce, and then cut these suckers open, layer it on, throw some butter on top of it, put it in the oven. It is phenomenal. It is so delicious. Also, I've already got my air fryer going with the fries in it. But yeah, enough rambling, let's get to cooking. Totally thought I was recording there and I wasn't, but I've got the pulled pork in the skillet. Two baby rays. Is that your clothes in the dryer?
What? Like you ain't got to help.
So my little bristly brush thing broke the last time, so I'm gonna attempt to do this like with a fork, like a spoon. Maybe that would work better. Just come out of the oven. They look fire. Oh, that cheese. Hey guys, what's up? Today is the 10th. It's a Tuesday, and this is the second Tuesday of the month, which means our young couples group at church is tonight. So, the theme is like finger foods or just kind of like bring your favorites or whatever. So, I'm not going to be going there tonight because I have a class, but, so I went to the store and got the things to make Italian sub sandwiches. So, I'm not going to ramble any further. Let's get into it. Actually, I also need to preface this by saying I'm not going to make it all completely right now because it's like 2 and it's not until like 6 tonight. But I am going to go ahead and get like everything except for like putting it on the bread, like mixed together. And then I got to still go get the bread. So there's that. My gloves match. Okay, so I've got my bowl up here. This is the Genoa salami that I had cut from the Publix deli. Now you can buy this, and normally I do just pick it up from their end cap, but they didn't have any. It was all gone, so I had to have it cut fresh, basically. So you can pretty well do this however you want. You can use whichever meats you want. This is what I like, and you're just basically gonna take it and cut it and dice it and mince it into little teensy weensy, little small bits like this. Next thing I'm gonna go in with is turkey. One good thing about turkey is it cuts like a dream. Then I'm going to go in with pepperoni. Again, this is what I call the Italian subs. It is a play on the viral Italian subs that I saw on TikTok like last summer. Now you can put more or less, like I said, however much you want. I did about 6 little stacks of pepperoni, half a pound of Genoa sausage, and I think the turkey was half a pound as well. Just gonna kind of mix. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add in some cheese, shredded cheese. You can use whichever kind you like. I don't think it really matters. I mean, I wouldn't use the one that's like seasoned like taco seasoning, unless that's a different flavor profile that you're going for. So that was probably, what, 2 cups? Salt, a little bit of black pepper, not too much, just a little sprinkle. And very, very, very important, you need Italian dressing. This is what really kind of brings the flavor home, is adding a lot of seasoning like that. Now, for the sauces, Kraft mayo. Now, I don't use the other kind of mayo, so I don't know if they would be good at all. You can use just mayo if you want. I also like adding the ranch dressing. I don't like this kind normally, like on salads, but I've noticed whenever I do little like mixes like this, you can't really tell the difference too much. So whenever it comes to making like this or the buffalo dip, I just stick with the bottle stuff because you really cannot tell a difference. And yes, we're adding a lot, but it's all gonna even out once everything is like really incorporated. Now this right here will take a little bit of elbow grease, and I'm probably gonna have to add more sauce. Yeah. Now, this is a good stopping point for what I'm gonna do today. I did go ahead and I just got everything mixed together. I'm gonna cover it up, put it in the refrigerator. I've gotta go get my kids from school here in a little bit. And on my way home, I have to stop in and grab the bread. But then also when I get home, I'm gonna add in the lettuce. And anyway, so I'm gonna take this, throw it in the refrigerator, and I'll come back to it in a little bit. And I am back with the bread. 4 loaves to be exact. Okay, so like I told you earlier, we've got this done. I'm gonna go ahead and add in 2 bags of the shreds. Now, I have tried this with the regular lettuce and tried to cut it up myself, but honey, it don't turn out the same, and it is very, golly, it is very time consuming to try and dice up and shred the lettuce on your own. So just save yourself some time and patience, and just get a bag of shredded lettuce. And see, I'm doing this backwards than what I normally do. I normally put the lettuce in and then pile everything on top of the lettuce, but it's okay. We're just going a little backwards today. And I'm gonna have to add some more sauce. I can tell right now. You are. Go ahead and throw in a little bit more Italian seasoning. It took me a little bit, and I did do a taste test, so you can add and mix in whatever you want. I would not suggest adding tomatoes in this. If you want tomatoes on your sandwich, put this on your bread first, then layer the tomatoes and pickles, just because they are like really kind of watery. And so it'll be better if you put this on the bread first and then like layer them on top afterwards. But I've done tomatoes, I'll add pickles, I'll add bell pepper. Bell pepper is really good. To like layer on top with your cheese and toast it. Anyways, let me go ahead and put this to the side and start prepping my bread. And then I don't know if you could see what I was doing, but I was making a ditch in my bread so that it's able to have not so much bread per bite. Again, this is a step that you don't have to do. I'm gonna go ahead and add on some Colby Jack sliced cheese. Now I'm gonna put these in the oven like this with just the cheese without the top for about 5 minutes, just enough to melt the cheese, and then I'll throw them in with the bread. And here we go. I was able to get 3 of these pans full of them. This is 4 loaves of bread. Half is pepper jack, half is Colby jack. But the only part that did not fit was like one of these little end pieces, which was fine because my daughter was happy with eating it. But anyways, this is the finished product, what it looks like. Hey y'all, what's up? Today is Sunday. It's the 15th. I don't normally add Sundays in with these Krystal's Kitchen videos that I do. However, I have been traveling all week, and traveling is exhausting. And so I decided to skip out on church this morning, and I'm about to get my family some breakfast started. We've got eggs, bacon, and wok biscuits. I bought these with intentions of making pig in the blankets for my kids that I still hadn't done yet, which I might do today. I might go ahead and do that after I do this. Anyways, enough rambling, let's get to cooking.
Right, yeah.
Breakfast is ready.